Hello and welcome to another online session for the Acuity STAR application at the Schulich School of Medicine and Dentistry. My name is Paul Malcolmson, and today we will be viewing an exciting and powerful tool that audits your activities, showing you where information gaps exist, missing data, across your STAR records. To start with, I've logged onto the system, and if I look at the purple dynamic menu, I'm going to go down to the General tab, and it's the second option. It's called Database Audit. What this will allow you to do is select individual screens or every screen across the system just through a toggle. So if selecting the toggle of Audit All Records will turn on the checkbox for everything, or selecting specific areas will allow you to audit certain screens. We're going to look at everything, and then scrolling down to the Validate Selected Data. What I'm going to see is any areas that have mandatory fields defined, and I'm missing those mandatory fields, so I haven't typed them in or entered them in. Mandatory fields came in effect in late 2013, so there are occurrences where some information prior to that will have some gaps in information. This database audit will help you fill those gaps, providing you with a very accurate, very complete CV and information package for within STAR. So as you can see, I've done an audit against my information, and these are the sections in the system where there are individual records that are missing values. Turning on the addresses, for example, I can see that in my record set under addresses, I'm missing these values. So country, province, so postal code, telephone. If I wanted to make changes to that information, I click Edit, and resizing the screen. So we know that it is country, province, state, city. So country, in this case Canada, Ontario, postal code, and telephone. If I scroll down to the bottom, I've now completed the record, and what will happen is that on this database audit, the addresses screen will disappear because there was one record for me to fix. If I were to look at something like my program teaching, I've got 4 records that are missing. This is actually a fairly common section of information to be missing, and it is the institution, organization, department, and faculty. And typically for program teaching records that occur at Schulich, we're looking at the institution being Western, the department being the department you work in, and the faculty being the Schulich School of Medicine and Dentistry. So for example, go back into editing a record, and in this case I'm looking at a record that obviously isn't, it's a testing record, but if I were to put in Western and select Western University, faculty being Schulich, if that's applicable, obviously you're providing the appropriate values, the department that I work in, and a division if that's applicable. The division happens to not be a mandatory field, but some departments are divided up into divisions. So in this case, we'll select a division. I've completed what would be considered to be mandatory fields. Now I can quickly save this record. And again, we will notice that it's disappeared out of the, when it comes back, it will have disappeared out of the database audit. Opening that back up, now there's 3 records. Hopefully this gives you a good visual indicator of how to audit your information, making sure it's complete, making sure that things are accurate and up to date, and providing you the best record set that you can possibly have in STAR. Thanks, and have a great day.